Hello, welcome back. Last time I completed an obelisk in the deep forest, and saw what happens when you do that. It's not extremely dramatic, but at least something happens. Then I came in here and did a bunch of puzzles and had surprisingly little trouble with them, right up until I got to this silly rainbowy thing. So I screenshotted it last time with the plan of applying some sort of inverse color gradient filter so that I could see these colors separately, more clearly. I couldn't figure out a good way to do that in GIMP, so I just stared at this for a while and I think, figured out which colors are which. There are only two colors here if I'm interpreting this correctly. Got my paper in front of me telling me what's what. So this is all one color. If I look at anything diagonally, I can see same colors, so this is the same color as that. So color 1 is all of these, and this, because you can see those are the same diagonally, these are the same color, I'm fairly certain, because going along the spectrum like this, blue continues into purple, then all of that is the same color. Then color number 2 is here and here, and you can see that those are the same diagonally. It's also the same as that, because yellow continues this way to red, and then magenta and purple, and eventually blue over here. So anyway, all I have to do is partition these two groups, which are, the entire puzzle is pretty much just figuring out which one is which, and how many types of colors there are. So I believe this line should do everything I need. Sure does. Okay, so that was silly, but manageable. Alright, so where am I? What am I doing? I kind of got like this whole area of puzzles finished. I did those on the floor, I did the miscellaneous little alcove over there. Does this lead to the dot puzzles, or... No, so this is the column. Alright, let's get nauseated. So this is just simply... Ooh. Okay, so I need to be careful how I cross this barrier. I'm going to have to do something like... Yeah, I know how I'm going to do it, I think. I'll do this slowly, so hopefully it'll be a little bit less pukey. Yeah, okay, so the correct way to do that would be, I think, to do something like this. That's how I would cross that barrier, because all of those have one thing on the side of them. For the two triangle things, it might be a little more complicated. Because one of them, since I have to come down to go around to make this work, one of them is going to need one line fewer than the rest. So what if I just started by doing... Okay, so if I did that, going all the way around, then I went up, you're satisfied, yeah, I think I can make this work just fine. Okay, so leave one of them, so this guy right here. That guy right there is not going to have a line... Oh, wait. That's not actually enough room to go down and around, so I need to do something different here. Yeah, I have a problem. If I were to go up, and then weave around like this could make sense. And yeah, I'll leave one more like that so that I have room to go down and around and everybody's satisfied. Yes, I think that's good. Okay. So the idea was that I would go around like this. Slowly. Carefully. Gently. Yeah, then down here. So that one's satisfied. Yes, everything works. Okay. Then I just need to do these and I'll be done. I think for that I can simply do this. Looks good. Ooh. Oh, hey, that did a thing. Okay. Sure, let's do this. This looks like it might lead someplace. Yeah. I was wondering, because there were a lot more doors that I saw that led into this cave complex than the ones that I opened to the outside. So this goes deeper and perhaps under like the video room and those other places that I saw. I do want to do that, but I also want to do the others before I move on through there, but I might as well see where this leads first. Oh, boy. So a shape like that would work fine if I could draw it. Unfortunately, I cannot draw it. So I'm going to need to use another shape. So the key is probably that there is not a thing in this corner. So in order to draw that, how can I make that easier on myself by using that knowledge? Those need exactly one thing with them. Now it could be that I put one of those with one of those. Yeah! Almost. That almost works, but this little blip here is a problem for those. So why don't I instead do this? Done. Why does that not work? Oh, because you're with more than one of your type. That's no good. Okay, sure. So what about something like this? See, that's almost, well, see, that's not almost, because, right, because those are the same color, so those do have to be separated. That's no good because there are 3 of them. So I do somehow need to pair a starburst with a cube, a square. The way in which I do that is not immediately obvious to me. Actually, that's kind of close to what I want. If I could just get this section separated from this section up here, then that would be fine. I think. Because, yeah, I want these two to be together. Or these two, it doesn't really matter, it's the same thing. Like, if I could draw that, then everything would work. Is there a way I can draw that another way and have it work? Can I reorient it? Maybe. This is diagonally symmetric, so if I were to draw like this, then it has the exact same problem, but otherwise works. I cannot do something like this. Yes, I can. I can do something very much like that. Done. Why not? What have I done wrong? That looked perfect to me. What's the problem with that? Everyone should be... Oh, you're not satisfied because you're in the wrong shape. Got it. Okay, so everything else about that's fine. Can I... No. Okay. Can I fix it like this? Not exactly. That and that is no good because then... no. Then that puts those together, but it's close. I'm very close here. Well, or very far away. I have something that almost works. That doesn't mean I almost have the exact solution. Not quite, but not super... Well, no, that is pretty far off because those... Yeah, what am I... What... How would this ever get me anywhere? It would not. So if I start with that, and then do something a little different somehow, that doesn't help. Which one of these things goes with a cube? I feel like it needs to be one of these and not this one. Unless... Now wait, what does this look like? Pretty good. That looks exactly right. There we go. Done. Where am I? Oh! I think I know what this is. This is the last diagram, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be a... that sure looks to me like a honeycomb vault. I was trying to activate it from the outside, but the panel to open it is not around. Not that I would be able to see it from here. Okay. What? This is a multi-puzzle, isn't it? What the... What? Huh? Unstartable. Okay, so for one thing, this is unsolvable. Like that. For another, there's a thing blocking me from starting those. So there's another way I need to start those, apparently. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Is this... Oh, no. This is like the castle floor puzzles, isn't it? Well, not exactly. I mean, those are not depressing as I step on them, but that sure does seem like the format of this. But those are bigger, aren't they? These are only 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. Well, is there anything in the middle? No, nothing here. Okay. This room seems like it's significant, but I'll leave it alone for the moment. Because this has just opened up a whole new section of lots of things. Oh boy, I think I recognize the format of... Oh hey, there are those again. Huh. So this is omnipresent. Have I been here? Is that a place I will go eventually? This is looking awfully similar to me to the... well, it looks like the Desert Temple puzzles, but there's nothing... The reflection isn't showing me what I thought it would, so maybe they're not. Maybe there's something else. This is not where I just was, is it? Okay, wires all over the place. You're 5 by 5. You match that room. I'm going to do something with this puzzle when it's active, and it will change the path through that room. There's my prediction. You almost look like a thing. But I think it's not. Unless I see an... Oh, well, you are definitely... Okay. There's perhaps an underground obelisk? Where are you going? Where are you going? Show me where you're going. Show me where you are going. Is there an obelisk here? It went through there. Oh no, it's going through there. Through here. I think there's an obelisk in here. Oh boy! Okay, I know where this is. This is above the video room. This doesn't look too bad. Done. I like the symbol now that I know what it is. I just wish I had had the chance to deduce it myself instead of hearing about it from somebody else. Hi, obvious perspective puzzle. How do I complete you into a circle? I'll bet. Oh no. Oh boy. I'm like 99% sure I have to have a specific video playing here that's going to put a shape there. That is terribly devious, if it's what I think it is. And that's pretty unmistakable. I mean, what else could it possibly be there? That's the only thing I can get that to merge with. Yeah, wow. I wonder if it's the one... The guy giving the 35-minute lecture that I watched was standing conspicuously next to a flower arrangement that was on his right. I don't know if it would have looked circular from up here, though. So, and yeah, the length of that video... The camera did move a little bit, but not a lot. So that one's worth trying. I could perhaps input that and see if it completes that. That's going to be interesting for copyright reasons, because I would like to show what I'm doing here. I'll probably just like mute the game audio for that bit, at least. It might only be that one first video that would have given me any copyright troubles. Yeah, okay, so I'll try to do that normally. Upload it and see what YouTube thinks. If it fails, well, that's even assuming that this is the solution, that I'll try that at some point. But yeah, okay, so I know how to handle that, I think. Where am I? Oh, hey, this is under the quarry. Why do I say that? I don't know why I say that, but that's the impression I get. Just with the general scenery around here. Oh, boy. So these are the endgame symbols. Yeah, okay, I cannot solve that this way. So I'll solve it this way. Okay, sure. Oh, there's multiple start points. Oh, boy. Fun. I think this one is definite... no, that's not definitely invalid, because I can satisfy all of those by doing something like this. So those are all happy now. Okay. Then I could do this, and this, and this. I feel good about this so far, however, I've made that unsolvable. But I can fix it by doing something different. Yeah, okay. So that's, I think that's the minimum space to take up while satisfying those symbols. So this seems fine so far. Seems fine so far. I can do that like, wait, no, that's still only two sides. So I would need to go down here. I would need to go around here. Fine. Alright, so those are all happy. Oh, this structure is a problem. I think this tells me that I absolutely have to start here. Let's see if it's possible to resolve those without starting there. Like, doing this means that's no good because two sides of it are occupied. Like, if I don't worry about how much space I'm taking up. Yeah, like, that's how I would do it starting there. I would draw that. So, from outside... Yeah, from outside, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing that there is no way to satisfy this corner. So this is the start point. Okay. So gotta do that, and then also this. Sure. Alright. And if I'm going in that direction, I'll probably end upper left. The rest of this can work pretty much the same. Ooh. I feel like I've caused myself a problem there. And here. Well, actually, this is simpler in this form. Well, no, it's not. But anyway, that's good enough. So if I can just do these, everything will be fine. Can I do those? So that's one. I have not satisfied this guy here. Well, why can't I do this? Because that's a 3 around there. If I do this, that's okay. I see how to fix it. Clever. Do this. Oh, this is cool. I like this. All right. Solved like this. Done. No, that's a 3 around there. Ooh, problem. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, no, hang on. Hang on, I'm approaching this wrong. How did I do this a moment ago? If I go up... No. If I go around here, up here, and that way, that's it. Why not? Don't make that line disappear. And it didn't tell me specifically... Okay, so obviously that was a problem. Maybe that's what I did wrong at the start. It took away my line. Now I have to rededuce all that. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so I went all the way over there. That was the tricky bit. Before I commit to that, I'm going to verify it a little more carefully. So bottom left. All of those singles have one line on the side of it. The 3 has everything fine. The 2s, everything's fine. That 2 is fine. That's fine. Good. Yeah, I think that was the one mistake I made. Yep. It was making this line instead of this line. Done. That was not the quarry. That's the weird village building that I didn't understand that has the same sort of stuff in it as the quarry. Okay. That's right. I forgot this door existed until now. Okay, so that's a mystery that I had forgotten about. Solved. Did the puzzle, the wizard puzzle I did there, go to the village obelisk? I wish I knew what color this was, and if the colors are even consistent. Like, I'm noticing that the sparks or flower petals or whatever flies off, they're different colors sometimes. I'm still not sure if a specific color corresponds to an obelisk. This might have been what I did in the cave, but I don't know that it was. Nothing else looks like the shape that I remember drawing in the water over there. So if it was one of these, then it was this one. So if I see something starting from the right, going straight to the left, inside there, and it's part of the same category, then that would tell me that those are the only 2 in the cave, at least of that format, maybe. Okay, so that was the end of the road here. There were a lot of strange things along the way that I have yet to figure out. Were there... Yes, there were forks in the road. Okay, so this is above the video room. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have to try each video, including the one that I don't have yet, and see if it has a thing on the right that could be roughly circular and kind of a pale reddish color. I know where I am. This is a place I've looked at from another angle and could not at that time figure out how to get into. Let's open it. Whee! Okay, so this is... Wait, what's this? Is this the way out through the windmill? Yeah, this is windmill, I think. Verified. Okay. So that other passage going on there would take me under the desert temple, I think. Which other passage where? This one here, maybe? Orange.
I thought my voyage had come to its end.
Oh!
At the last limit of my power. That the path before me
Wait,
was
what?
closed. The provisions exhausted. And the time come to take shelter in silent obscurity. But I find that thy will knows no end in me. And when words die out on the tongue, new melodies break forth from the heart. And where old tracks are lost, new country is revealed with its wonders.
Well, that's not at all what I expected. This is... Okay, so these things do not only contain hex grids. Wait a minute. I recognize this shape. I think. Now, hang on. I have something I need to check immediately. If that's what I think it is... Okay, so I have a screenshot I can refer to. I know a place that I have seen a puzzle of that shape. And the particular place where that is interesting, and I have some unfinished business there that I should address. If you have not remembered the thing that I've remembered, that is the shape of the puzzle in the starting gate with the barrier. That had plenty of ways to draw the lines in it. So that should do something different, I guess, if I solve it that way. Hang on just a second. Before I go over there, I wanted to check something on this obelisk. So, can I identify the heavy machinery symbol? No. This one goes left to right. It should go right to left. And there are more of those. Bottom to top. That's the washing machine. That's the windmill. Maybe that doesn't belong to this obelisk. Well, what else would it be? The village? Let me verify something. Also, if I redo one of those, well, it doesn't tell me which obelisk it belongs to. I wish it did, because that's important information sometimes. So if I redo you, like that's obviously the closest one, surely that's where it goes, right? I can't see a color there, it's just white. That goes right to left and down a little bit. Nothing was in that direction from there, so I guess it does belong to another obelisk. There is... there's kind of another side to this, but it's not nearly as clearly painted. And also, I can't get as good a look at it, because all this stuff's in the way. Okay, anyway, wait a second. That's a little more square than I'd expect for one of those, but that's still suspicious. Well, whatever. I have other business to take care of. Hi, tree stump. I don't believe I've ever noticed you before. Do you mark anything? No. There's another one. Okay. So, there are tree stumps. Yeah, this is what I expected in there, but right, anyway. So, barrier puzzle. What might happen if I input that? Perhaps it will close up the barrier again, so I can try the... Yeah, that is clearly that shape. Oops, that's not the button I wanted. Okay, so if I look at that screenshot, this one over here, I cannot see it clearly at all. Can I get a closer look at it? Shoot. I want a closer look at this screenshot, and you can't see what I'm seeing. Alright, well, I'll go back to where that diagram was, write it down so I can have it in front of me, then try inputting that here. Okay, I'm back here with my thing written down, but let me take care of a little bit of business here first. Someone astutely pointed out an interesting thing happening in the sky right about here. Mm-hmm. And when I... Okay, so that was kind of pale blue. Surely that went to the Mesa obelisk. Alright, I'll just try to remember that shape and see which one it is. So a little bit jaggedy to the right and then ending up and to the right. So right, people told me a little more than I wished they had about this. I had seen this as a possible endpoint. Supposedly, it's implied that there's some way to get these two together. I don't know how to do that yet, but I just wanted to address something real quick. I think I'm gonna do a full video on this at some point. Just the most effective way to point things out or give advice or not give advice in a game like this. Sorry, I saw a rounded sort of thing. Yeah, well, no. Let me just say that I'll do another video on it at some point, but yeah, I prefer to, if I've seen something, if I have complete information about something, but I'm just not putting it together in the right way, then it's fine to point out another way to assemble the information I have. If you're giving me new information that I do not currently have and would be able to discover, I'd prefer that not to be done, if possible. But yeah, again, I'll address this in more detail at some point. I appreciate people commenting on these things and wanting to play along. It's just that it gets a little bit too spoilery sometimes if people are not quite as careful as I'd like them to be about what they're saying. Anyway, it's a complicated subject, and like I said, I'll address it on its own at some point. Okay, so 3 triangles, 2 triangles, 1 triangle. 3 triangles, 2 triangles, and then I can't do the 1. Yes, I can. No, not like that. Okay, I can make this work. There's a 3, there's a 2, there's a 1. Hey! That brings the barrier back up. Okay, great. Let's do something crazy. Oh, wow. Oh boy. I knew this was not a normal, one of those things, but this is not exactly what I expected. This is a place I need to look around very slowly. It's like a hotel lobby, kinda. Or something like that. Whoa. Apples. Those have special significance in this game. Is this something I've seen? This is not something I've seen. I don't know. I see the apple trees. Perhaps this is concept art for something that didn't make it into the game in quite that same form, because that is not a thing that a place that I've been on this island. And yeah, the windmill is not on the water. Oh, hi.
Ever in my life have I sought thee with my songs. It was they who led me from door to door, and with them I have felt about me, searching and touching my world. It was my songs that taught me all the lessons I ever learned. They showed me secret paths. They brought before my sight many a star on the horizon of my heart. They guided me all the day long to the mysteries of the country of pleasure and pain. And at last, to what palace gate have they brought me in the evening at the end of my journey?
Audio by Wabi Sabi Sound. Andrew Lackey, Bo Anthony Jimenez,
What?
Jeff Garnett, Luca Fusi, Eric Lorenz.
I think those are real credits for this game. I think. I can check in the website and verify. Is this... Okay, yeah, this is still on the island. It's just invisible if I don't come at it from that angle.
The core development team of The Witness was comprised more or less as follows. Design and generally steering the ship, Jonathan Blow. Programming, Ignacio Castaño, Salvador Belmurciano, Andrew Smith. Modeling and texturing, Luis Antonio, Orshi Spaniel, Eric A. Anderson.
Orshi is how that's pronounced? That's confusing. Languages are weird. I have heard there's something more to this area. Maybe it's up here. Let's take a closer look at the... Oh, wow. I'm right in the clouds. So this is clearly a bonus area. Credits and things. Game acknowledging that it's a game, etc.
Additional contributions in modeling by Shannon Galvin, Alex Hayworth, Andrea Blazic, Eric Urquhart, and David Hellman. Additional contributions in programming by Casey Miratori, Andrew Heenick, Nicholas Ray.
Quite a few people worked on this game. Ah, I know where I am. This is a part of the area I looked up at from down there and said, have I been there? I had not, but I have now.
Special thanks to Jeff Roberts, Daniel Massio,
What a nice place. There's that dead tree I keep wondering about. I feel like there's maybe like an audio recorder at the foot of it or something. I've investigated it before and I don't remember finding anything there. Okay, shot of the mountain. Deep forest looking out. Desert. Castle, I guess. Yep, I see the portcullis there. Is that what that's called? That might have been the wrong word. Washing machine room, I think? Or quarry? I don't know. A generic metal ceiling. And this guy. Right, it's been pointed out to me that he's reaching for the goblet up there, but in his shadow he already has it, is basically the way that works.
in-house playtesting by Francis Dooling, Michael Calandra, Timothy Steen. Thanks to our friends who helped playtest: Daniel Ben-Mergui, Mark Ten Bosch,
I know those people.
Vi Hart, Chris Hecker,
I know him too.
Brian Moriarty, Chris Butcher, Aaron Robinson, Jeff Roberts, Juan Chun. Special thanks to our friends at Sony: Nick Sutner, Adam Boyce, Justin Massengill, Alessandro Bevenzi.
That's right, I believe this was originally going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Maybe exclusivity wasn't part of the... Oh, wow. Well, I'm no longer on the island. What a nice view. Maybe exclusivity wasn't part of the plan, but it was definitely promoted heavily by Sony as a PS4 game. Red Tree Temple, interior. I wonder if these things have names other than the ones that I've made up to call them by. Okay, there are walls immediately on my left and right. Don't attempt to go into the darkness because it won't do anything useful. Those are very dim lights. Huh. Puzzle frames with no puzzles in them. What the... This is a weird effect. This is a photograph, I think. Huh. Okay, well that one has a puzzle in it. There's something over there. Oh, wow. Boy, this sure was a hard puzzle. Well, now... Okay, so, sure. But what... Oh, okay, so that turned on the lights in here, too. Huh. Is this like Jonathan Blow's office or something? Ooh. I'm in space. Whoa, this is not a direction I expected this game to go. That's the same guy. He's fallen. Oh no. I went through something. Okay, so this is probably the video that I heard about in this area. I don't know how much of this, if any, will stay in. So, this might get edited out. Depends how long it is, etc. Well, the game could at the end of that. Okay, so I believe that was an original video produced for this game that should be free of copyright. However, what I've decided is I'm not comfortable just uploading that as is. So I'd encourage you to play the game yourself to see what that is. It's pretty special. Steam is not relaunching this game. So, okay. I guess I'm ending on a black screen then, unless this wants to... Oh, it wants to do a cloud sync, doesn't it? Steam, please behave yourself. Okay, Steam finished its cloud sync. I am taken back here. Barriers up. Okay, cool. I had heard that this was a... I guess I heard wrong, that this was a special challenge zone with additional puzzles in it. Or maybe I just didn't find them in there. Anyway, cool. So that's pretty fascinating. It's nice that I don't have to restart the game to do this. That it gives me a way to reclose the barrier, and that makes a lot of sense. Alright, so that was super cool. Sorry I couldn't show you that. People who might not have the game or want to play through it, but again, I just don't feel like I should rebroadcast the original video at the end of this on my channel. Just... you know. Anyway, cool. So I guess I'll go back to the cave and find some more stuff in there next time. I'll see you then.